Alright everybody, what's up? This is the Midnight 30 podcast. I am Langel. Jeremick is not here. He was not feeling good today, so he went ahead and he had to bow out this time. So anyways, real quick today we're going to be talking about Dan Simmons, an author that I have really just came to discover. I'm reading his book, The Abominable, and I also just beat Titanfall 2, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the Dead Rising franchise. It's a it's a game series that I've played and beaten I played the first two. I beat the first two, and then they had one called Case West, which was Frank West in Dead Rising 2. I think I beat the second one. I'm pretty sure I did. But anyways, I never beat the second one with Frank West. But anyways, first off, Dan Simmons. Man, this guy... Okay, first off, The Abominable is a 600... some odd pages book, like 650 pages, somewhere around there, and he really goes into deep detail and dense description over things. It's it's similar to how Stephen King will describe a sky for, a page, and then you're sitting back here going, alright, well, described the sky. There's really no meaning to it, except maybe for the setting, and a lot of times it's a snippet of the setting that you really just didn't need at all. However, Dan Simmons really presents a good picture of the environment with his descriptors. There's always a reason for it, and I like that, but you really have to pay attention to the details, and you may have to go back and read just to get the full effect. Now, if you skim over some of the stuff, because if you're not familiar with ice climbing and the history of Mount Everest, you're not going to know a lot of this stuff. I did not, and I had to go back and read it. I had to look up some stuff on the internet to figure out exactly what they're talking about. And even then, after that, there were some things that I just did not know, and frankly, are not that super important. Names of certain characters and just about the history. But it does really paint a great picture of this awesome culture of climbing Mount Everest in the 1920s. So, the book is historical fiction. It is about a group, a couple of dudes that went up on the mountain in 1921, I believe. No, 1924, I think. But, anyways, went up there. Michael Irving and George Mallory, I believe, was their names. Michael Irving? No, it's not Michael Irving. I'm thinking of the football player or something. Anyways, George Mallory and Irvine. I can't remember the guy's first name, but anyways, they go up to Mount Everest, and they're looking to actually just be the first ones to summit Mount Everest. This is before Mount Everest was ever summited, which means climbed to the top, and they mysteriously vanished. And it's a mystery as to exactly what happened. They did find, I don't know if they have found a body. I believe maybe they have. I don't know much of the history. We'll have to see about the book. Because this is true that there was two guys that went up on Mount Everest, and they didn't come back down. So he puts that around this story, and where I'm at right now is I'm 120 pages into it, I think, or something like that. 125 pages in, and I'm about 20% down to the book. The book is great. It is a very slow read for me because you have to look at so much detail of what's in this sucker. And also, I am really enjoying it. I can't wait to finish it to actually know where this story goes, because you really are enjoying these characters and what's going to happen. and I highly recommend if you read this, look up a little bit of history of Mount Everest because it will make you more interested in the book. If I hadn't looked up some information about Mount Everest, I don't know if I'd be as stoked about the story, the historical, actual story that took place. So anyways, I'm reading that. After that book, my next book I'll crack open, I don't know, it's a tough call. I got a lot of books that I could read. I just bought The Revenant. I watched the movie and I wanted to buy the books because the book was so good. The movie was so good. I want to crack that open. I'd like to pop open Joe Hill's Fireman. I got a new Clive Barker book. I just got lots of stuff. I got Anne Rice. I got some new authors that I haven't even messed with yet. It's great stuff, and I still don't know where I'm going to go next. I'm really excited about it. Then after that, I've been playing Titanfall 2. Beat Titanfall 2. I did not like Titanfall 2 at first that much. I love the first one. I'm not a big online player, but anyways, I highly recommend the first one. The second one is good. The multiplayer I have grown to really appreciate and like. The single player, it was fine. The traversing around walls and stuff, that was cool. The graphics are good. It was a mediocre. No, it's over mediocre. If I were to grade it, on just on a point scale of, 0 to 100, I would give it like an 85. It's a really good B. And I love the multiplayer. And if you want to check me out on Xbox or on PS4, just look up Langel Caton, Langel, and then have a space, and then Catan, Langel Caton, and check me out on there. Also, I've been cracking away at the Dead Rising 3 for a long time. I start it, and I restart it, and I just keep on going, and I just lose the focus in that game because it's so, oh my gosh. I don't know, but I found out that zombie games, you go around, you chop up zombies, you go around, you chop up zombies. I've kind of got sick of it. I really don't care anymore. And they're just a one-note deal. And I love the Dead Rising games. And I'm going to beat the third one because the fourth one is coming out very, very soon. It's actually coming out tomorrow. And I really want to check it out. But, I'm going to beat the third one first. And they came out with actually the remakes, the Dead Rising 1 and 2, on the PS4 and Xbox One, so I can play those. I still haven't beat, Case West, which was Dead Rising 2 with Frank West in it, which I would prefer to play. Those games are fun, but, oh, man. It takes such a dedication to just, okay, make this thing, chop up zombies. And you can make up new weapons, and that's fun. But it just, oh, man. The more I think about it, the more it just gets so old. I was the same way with Dying Light, Dead Island. Those games are fun, but after a while you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. And it doesn't change. So, anyways, but I will probably beat Dead Rising 3 is my next game to beat, maybe. I do need to crack open. I got the new Call of Duty. I need to play that. I got Battlefield Hardline, which is hilariously, I've never played it before, but I got it. I got lots of games I need to catch up on. The Witcher 3, just lots of great games coming out, but also, I got some books to read. And so anyways, that is what's been going on in my life, other than having a whole bunch of coffee and reading lots of books and spending time with family. So anyways, thank you for listening. This is the Midnight 30 podcast, and I'm going to go to the Joplin of town, the Joplin Mow, and go to the doctor. It's going to be fun. So anyways, we will talk to you guys later. Bye.